This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome into Mount Pleasant, Tennessee on a Thursday afternoon. First district game of the season for the Lady Mustangs. Rodney Livingston here alongside of Michael Mullenix and Sam Crash Camp on the production today. Beautiful afternoon. Mustangs looking to get to 2-1 and get to 1-0 in the district here. Coming in off of a big win at Zion on Tuesday night. They will face number 26 here, Miss Abby Jackson, today at Mount Pleasant. Mully, what are you looking for today?
Well, we did see a lot of improvement from game 1 to game 2, so if the improvement keeps going, this Loretto team could be deadly here today. So,
well, let's we would hope for that. It is an all-turf field. If you ain't been to Murray County lately, they have all-turf fields now, infield, outfield. We walked out on it a little bit ago. It'll be an adjustment. I noticed a lot of pretty white cleats on the Mustangs' feet, which means that they're new shoes. So we'll see how that goes. Certainly the ball's going to bounce a little different. Speed's going to play a little different on turf as opposed to regular dirt. So here we go. We're ready for the first pitch here. Chelsea Atkinson's going to lead off for the Mustangs, as she has both games prior to this one. Closed out Tuesday night with 3 singles. She lifts the first pitch to the third baseman. She settles it under it there and makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Mustangs. That'll bring up Breely Winters. Breely will bat in the second spot here today. Play left field for the Mustangs. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Jackson is dribbled to the third baseman. She's over to first in time for the out. So 2 up, 2 pitches, 2 down for the Mustangs here. That'll bring Aubrey Ezel to the plate. Aubrey, who has held down the third spot in the lineup both nights prior to this one. Bat here with 2 outs and nobody on. That pitch misses low for ball 1, so at least Jackson will have to throw 4 pitches here in the top of the first.
yeah, I thought it might have been a 1-2-3 inning here very early.
Literally 1, 2, 3 pitches. 1-0 the count. That one in there for strike 1, so evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ezel second in batting average on the team, right at 600 on the year, just behind Winters.
That pitch runs outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Aubrey. She was 2 for 3 on the night, Tuesday night. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. Swings at this one and fouls it back against the net, and so that'll run the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one is fouled down the first base side. Count will remain the same. The Mustangs obviously come in 1-1 on the season, splitting a pair with Zion on Monday and Tuesday. Mount Pleasant comes in a little over 500 on the season, best we can tell.
I think we had them right at 4-3.
This is a little dribbler to the third baseman. She's wisely going to let it go foul and pick it up there, and so Aubrey will have another 2-2 pitch. Not going to get her with her speed on one of them little dribblers. So the third baseman does what she needs to do, and we'll have another pitch here. That pitch runs in and low for ball 3, so counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. If we looked at it correctly, Mount Pleasant has 1 win and 1 loss in the district so far. Beat Battle Creek loss to Lewis County. First district action for the Mustangs here. This one's fouled back against Sam's camera there. Counter remain full.
After 2 pitches with the first 2 batters, we're at pitch number 9 in this at bat, Rodney.
Aubrey's having a good at bat. This one's lying down the third baseline. It will fall foul, and what is a really impressive bullpen down there. Before the game, we walked out there, and they have the bullpen down on each foul line in foul territory.
Gives you some Wrigley vibes there.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. The tan khaki turf there. 3-2 pitch just misses outside for ball 4, and so Aubrey's going to earn a 2-out walk here. That's going to bring Mallory Corbin to the plate. She'll bat in the 4-hole. Struggled a little bit Tuesday night at the plate. She did have a triple in the 3rd inning. She moved up into the 4-hole after starting in the 5th spot on Monday night. Had a hot night Monday night, hitting the ball well, hitting it hard. Swings at the first pitch, a little blooper over to the first base side. First baseman settles there in foul territory. And so after the walk, the Tigers get out of the inning, and Mustangs leave one stranded here. We'll head to the bottom half of the first. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X-Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Rodney Livingston alongside of Michael Mullenix and Sam Kemp, bringing you Mustang softball here defensively for the Mustangs coming out in the bottom half of the first inning. Mallory Corbin will get her second start of the year in the circle. Sam Stepp will be behind the plate catching. We'll have Kirsten Randall at third, Chelsea Atkinson at short, Macy K. Livingston at second. Jesse Chance will start at first base. The outfield looks like this. Aubrey Ezel will hold down the center field position, Brelia will be in left, and Cam Hansen will be in right. And so the same lineup we started Tuesday night with in Mount Zion, or in Zion Christian Academy. I always want to say Mount Zion, Michael. I don't know.
I didn't know we went there.
Well, you know, I guess that's
a long drive.
I guess that's the Bible coming out in me, you know. It's just Mount Zion, you know.
Well, we both are ministers. I think it's okay.
This is true. Yeah, yeah. So Miss Brewer's going to lead off here for the Tigers. She takes strike one on the outside of the plate. Mallory comes out. First pitch strike. That's a good sign. This pitch is fouled out of play on the third base side, and Mallory gets way ahead 0-2. Loretto in their pinstripe black pants today with their gold tops, black lettering. Mount Pleasant comes in with the white pants and royal blue tops with the red numerals. So 0-2 pitch misses for ball one there. That's a little dribbler right back to Mallory. She's going to pick it up. Over to first just in time to get the out. Great speed there by Brewer. Almost beats out the little dribbler. I think the turf, Michael, may have, it's like it almost died there.
Yeah, you're not going to get any of those weird rolls like you get on a dirt field, playing on a turf field like this. But so that's one of those downsides of it.
Bella Pugh takes ball one there. Pugh, the shortstop for the Tigers here today. Brewer is the leadoff batter. Only one of two seniors on the roster here for this Mount Pleasant team. Pugh just a sophomore. That pitch misses out for ball two, so 2 balls, 1 strike. This little dribbler bounces right over Mallory's glove. Chelsea picks it up in front of second base, over to first in time for the out. And so it's 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. So Mustangs get a couple of looks at some ground balls on this turf, and probably a good thing moving forward to get the feel of how the ball is going to react on the turf. Yeah, pitch in there for strike one.
Especially when you got another district opponent in Murray County with the same
That is
same
correct.
conditions.
We will play on turf at Battle Creek as well. That pitch runs just a little into Miss Scroggins here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The district tournament will be at Lewis County, so we'll be playing on dirt and grass there. But we will have a few games in the turf field. This little dribbler to Kirsten at third. She's over to first in time, and so the 5-3 put out gives the Mustangs a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom half of the first. We've got no score in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, and we're headed to the top half of the second inning right after these words from our local sponsors.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Welcome back into Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network. Mustangs will lead off the top half of the second inning with Kirsten Randall. Cam Hansen will stand on deck. Trying to get something going here after a really quick first inning. Miss Jackson comes out for her second inning of work here. Kirsten lines this one into the left field gap. It'll bang off the 10 wall out there. She'll round first and head to second. She's gonna slide into second, and she's gonna go plumb over the base as she hit the turf there. And so a leadoff double for Kirsten Randall. Great piece of hitting. She'll go back and watch this later, so we need to say that that was not the prettiest of slides, but it was successful. So that's all that matters.
How do you get there?
That's all that matters, Kirsten. Cam Hansen hits one right back up the middle. It's going to roll all the way to center field. Coach Glass is going to wisely hold Kirsten at third base. And we're going to have runners on the corners after back-to-back hits here. That'll bring up Macy Kate batting in the 7th hole here today, as she has the previous 2 games with nobody out. Jessie Chance standing on deck here. That pitch misses for ball 1. So looking to get an RBI here any way you can get it. Put the Mustangs on the board. There's the bunt. Laid down perfectly. She makes it. She beats the throw to first. Unfortunately, the bunt doesn't get far enough away from home to allow Kirsten to score from third there. We're going to have a bunt single there for Macy Kate. So the Mustangs come out and start the inning 3 for 3. So Jessie Chance will bat here with bases loaded. Swing and a miss for strike 1. If you're Macy Kate there, she's probably never bunted on turf. So there's probably a different strategy to what the ball's going to do to try to get it on out a little bit. Almost like a slap bunt of sorts. Trying to score a runner from third there. This pitch is lifted against the net and foul territory. A very nice facility here in Mount Pleasant. We played the district tournament up here last year, and it was just a beautiful place to play. Of course, now it's all turf, so it's even prettier. Jessie lifts this one. It's going to be an infield fly. She's going to be out by rule there. That'll be the first out of the inning as the second baseman settled under it. So with 1 out, Channa Reed will come to bat here. The DP for the Mustangs. She's batting for Sam, catcher today. Chelsea Atkinson stands on deck. Slap hitter, not a slap bunter, but a slap hitter. She misses that one for strike 1. Changes over to the right-hand side of the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Michael, I was always envious of people who could hit from both sides of the plate. I just don't even know how to hold a bat right-handed, much less swap in the middle of an at-bat. It's impressive.
It's like, what do they call that, ambidextrous?
Yeah, something. It's amba something. It's ambitious is what it is, if you ask me. I like it, though. It's cool. So she takes that one for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one is lifted into that. Then it drops into right field. And the throw comes into third. And Cam is called out at third. It was one of those pitches, one of those hits that just blooped out there. And so Channa's going to reach on the single, and Cam's going to be the second out of the inning there, third base. She just couldn't really take off there. If they catch it, she's got to get back, and thankfully for Kirsten, they didn't catch it. So Chelsea lets ball 1 bounce. I guess we'll say it bounces in the turf. That's got a weird ring to it. But anyway, 1-0 the count.
So you ain't used to saying that yet, are you?
No, I have to work on that. So runners at first and second, 2 out. This one's lifted against the net here for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chelsea, who flew out to the third baseman, her first at bat in the top of the first. Looking to try to give the Mustangs some more runs here in the top of the second, already plating 1. This pitch is lifted into left field. Left fielder settles there and makes the catch, and so the Mustangs will leave 2 runners stranded there, but they do get 1 run on 4 hits. We'll head to the bottom half of the second inning, leading 1-0 right here on the Exports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Bottom half of the second inning. The Tigers are going to send 4, 5, 6 to the plate. Leading off is Matty Klein, first baseman. First pitch from Mallory is a little low for ball 1. Klein is part of a big sophomore class for this Mount Pleasant team.
That's going to help them a lot, especially moving. They're actually going to be moving down to single A next year.
Yep. This pitch misses low for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, they have a large freshman class and a large sophomore class. So that young team. This pitch is outside, gets away from Sam. 3 balls, 1 strike here. So 3-1 pitch. And that one's high for ball 4. So we're going to have the first walk of the game here for Mallory Corbin. And that's going to put the lead off on first base. And that's going to bring up Emma Tomlin, catcher for the Tigers. This pitch hits sharply down the right field line, just gets foul. Pitch misses for ball 1. Throw down to first, not in time. Not a bad look though. Even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch misses for ball 2. So 2 on the count. Nobody out. Pitch misses for ball 3, so 3-1 again here to Tomlin.
Make her swing, Mal.
That pitch fouled against the concrete wall here. That'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. DP Ansley Lovett standing on deck. That pitch is lifted into the road in foul territory here on the first base side, and so we're going to have a 3-2 pitch again here.
Trust it
And that one gets high. And Sam throws the ball into center field. And the runner moves up to third on the error there. Back-to-back walks here to start the inning. So not sure what was going through the mind there, but nobody on second base, and the ball rolls into center field. So the Lady Tigers are in business here with the DP at the plate. She watches strike one right down the middle. One pitch is high, and Tomlin takes second on the pitch there. And pitch in there for strike two. So Mallory gets ahead here for the first time in the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there from Corbin after 2 walks. It's good to see if you're a Mustang fan here. Number 23, Madison Haywood, left fielder will bat. Runners on second, third. Swing and a miss for strike one. Pitch in there for strike two, and Mallory gets ahead 0-2 here. So thankfully she's settled down here in the bottom of the second. Mustangs looking to try to hold the Lady Tigers off the board here. That 0-2 pitch gets up and in a little for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one gets up high a little bit as well. Evens the count, 2-2. Two pitch runs up, and we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Klein at third, Tomlin at second. Strike 3 on the outside corner there for the second strikeout of the inning, second strikeout of the game for Mallory Corbin. So after giving 2 leadoff walks, she's come back very well here. 2 strikeouts. So with 2 outs, Devers, one of the freshmen, one of the many freshmen on this team, they've got swing and a miss. They've got 3 in the starting lineup here. Oh, 1 right down Main Street for 0-2. This would be a big strikeout right here for Corbin and the Mustangs. Foul ball right back at Sam's computer. I might have flinched there just a little. Did you flinch, Michael? Don't lie.
No, man, I got a pole right in front of me.
Okay.
So I got a little bit of protection.
You crash flinched.
Yeah.
I jumped. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So after 2 walks to begin the inning, the runners are stranded at second and third. Mustangs take a 1-run lead to the top half of the third inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the Exports Network.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price, only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They'll succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
'Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Welcome back into Mustang softball here. Loretto sends Breland Winters to lead off the top half of the third inning. She swings at the first pitch and fouls it down the first baseline. Jackson comes out for her third inning of work. She got Breland to hit into a 5-3 putout in the first inning. That pitch gets high and outside for ball one. So 1-1 to count. Mustangs leading 1-0 here. 2-3-4 coming to the plate here in the third inning. This pitch hit sharply right at the shortstop. Over to first in time for the 6-3 putout. That'll be the first out of the inning. Aubrey Ezel come to the plate. She reached on a walk after 10 pitches, was it, Michael? In
10 pitches.
First inning? Yeah,
10
pitch at bat in the first inning here. She bats for the second time today. She swings at the first pitch. It's going to get out of play down the first base side for strike one. Now that pitch is up high for ball one. So 1-1 to count. Aubrey very patiently aggressive in the plate appearances so far this year. This one's lifted into left center. That bangs off the wall, comes about halfway back to the infield. Aubrey's rounding two, headed for three, and she is thrown out at third base there on the relay. And so a double turns into out number 2 at third base. And so with 2 outs, Mallory Corbin will come to the plate here. Mallory, who flew out to the first baseman in the top of the first inning, will bat with 2 outs and nobody on. She'll watch the first pitch right down Main Street. Aubrey got a hold of that ball. Wind is blowing out to left center. Thought it might have a chance. It hits the wall, comes back nearly to shortstop. She picks it up, throws her out. This pitch hit to the right center gap, and it bounces off the wall. And Mallory turns 1 to head for 2, and she will stop at 2 with a stand-up double there. So back-to-back doubles for the Mustangs here. Unfortunately, the first one didn't work out very well, but with 2 outs, Mallory stands on second base, and Kirsten Randall comes to the plate. Kirsten had a double in the top half of the second inning, started a one-run, 4-hit inning there. See if she can swap places with Mallory here. She watches ball 1. She had the beautiful slide on second base. I'd love to see her do it again right here. She rips this one just foul down the third base line. Kirsten, who has been hitting the ball very hard, almost got that one in for another double.
Take that elbow where it's supposed to go.
So 1-1 to count. Mallory stands on second, 2 outs. She'll be off and running. She could score on a gap shot. Pitch misses up for ball 2. This one is fouled into the third base dugout. Mount Pleasant on the third base side there. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch just runs outside for ball 3. 3-2. She rips this one over into a car. I think it actually missed the cars. How did that happen?
It might have. I didn't hear a crash.
I did not hear a crash.
Did you hear a crash? Okay, just making sure crash.
Crashes. We're going to have a payoff pitch again here. Kirsten seeing the ball well. You just hope she can find a gap here with this pitch. And that one bounces in the turf for ball 4. I kind of like that. That's got a good ring to it there, Michael.
Bounced in the turf.
Bounced in the turf. Yeah. So that'll bring up Cam Hansen. She'll bat with 2 outs here, runner on first and second. Mustangs trying to get some more runs here in the top half of the third inning, leading 1-0. Ball comes back in from the parking lot here. Jackson taps the rosin bag, which is very important on a turf field, I understand. And Cam dribbles this one to third base. She'll pick it up wisely and step on the base there. And so that'll end the inning. The Mustangs will strand 2 here in the top half of the third, still leading 1-0. We'll be right back after these words from our local sponsors. What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Rodney Livingston alongside Michael Mullenix and Sam Camp bringing you Mustang softball here, leading 1-0. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. As Coach Glass comes through with the bag of ice, and Sam is headed to the dugout.
I wonder if she re-aggravated that injury from yesterday.
That's a interesting development. I heard him holler Abby's name, so that'll be Abby Andrews. And I assume that Abby will go into Sam's place in the flex spot. And obviously she's going to come in to catch. So we thought we were ready to go here, but apparently Sam's suffering from that injury as the Mount Pleasant medical trainer comes over to take a look, and she was out here warming up, Mallory, so I don't know. Call comes into the bookkeeper here. It's going to be 15 for 12. And Mount Pleasant, when we get going here in the bottom of the third inning, is going to send 9-1-2 to the plate. The freshman pitcher, Miss Abby Jackson, is going to lead off. Abby Andrews will come out of the dugout here, suited up and ready to go. So Mallory's going to take advantage of the umpire not having all the substitutions changed and give Abby a couple of opportunities at some pitches here. And she's going to throw down to second base. And medical trainer's going to go back over to the Mount Pleasant dugout, so that's probably a good sign maybe. Well, we did have a bag of ice, so we'll have to check on that development. So Jackson will bat here, nobody out, nobody on. Ball gets down in the turf there. This pitch is up high for ball two, so 2-0 the count here from Mallory Corbin. Gave up 2 walks in the bottom of the second inning. Thankfully, the Mustangs are fortunate enough that she came back with 3 strikeouts. She falls way behind here. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch in there for strike 1. So 3-1 to count. Jackson trying to get on base here. Flip the lineup back to the top. She'll watch ball 4 walk down to first base. That'll take us back to the leadoff. And Miss Cameron Brewer. Brewer hit a little dribbler back to Mallory in the bottom half of the first inning. Shows bunt, gets away from Abby. She throws down to second. Miss Kate's there to back up. So 1-0 the count here to Brewer. This one is fouled off her leg there in the box. Brewer, the left-handed batter, one of 2 seniors on this squad. She shows bunt. Called strike. Runner steals third on the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Runner at third base. This one fouled back against the net. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one looped into Shallow's left. Chelsea's not going to get back there, and Breeley's not able to get in time. Throws the ball away at second base. Nobody's Cam's in right. She picks it up, so we're going to have a tie ball game here. And Brewer's going to move up to third on the error by Breeley there in left field. So second error of the game for the Mustangs. Scores 1-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. That pitch is down low for ball 1. Little bloop single that gets into shallow left field. Chelsea made a good effort, but not able to get there. Brewer aggressively taking second. That pitch misses high for ball 2 to Bella Pugh. So 2-0 the count to Pugh. She grounded to shortstop her first at bat. That pitch missed. That pitch in there for strike 1. 2-1. That pitch there for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs need an out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Runner at third, game tied. Little dribbler to Macy at second. She gets it over to first in time for the out, but it'll be an RBI for Bella Pugh there. And that'll give the Tigers the lead at 2-1. Base is empty for Miss Scroggins. She hit into a 5-3 put out in the bottom half of the first inning. Bats for the second time here. She hits this one sharply right between Mallory's legs, right back up the middle. Aubrey picks it up in center field, and so a 1-out single here for Miss Scroggins will give the Tigers another base runner. We're going to have a we're going to have a sub. Number 7's going to come in.
I don't have. You got the.
Number 7 is Presley Sanchez. 7 for 5. Freshman for freshman. That'll bring up Maddie Klein. She was the leadoff walk in the second inning. Takes that pitch for ball 1. This pitch hits sharply right at the first base coach in foul territory. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the 1-1 pitch here. Fouled off the mask of Abby Andrews there for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mr. Umpire gives her a second there to collect herself. Acted like he was going to brush the plate off there, Michael. Did you see that?
Yeah.
There's no plate to brush.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny. Yeah. That pitch misses high for ball 2. 2-2 the count. So I guess if you're an umpire, you don't have to bring a brush when you're on turf. Nothing to brush.
I guess not.
Yeah, that'd be weird. That pitch just misses out for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Maddie Klein being very patient here in her second at bat. Hit sharply into center field. Aubrey fields it there, gets it in quickly, but we're going to have back-to-back singles here for the Tigers. And that puts runners at first and second, just 1 out, and brings up Emma Tomlin, the catcher for the Lady Tigers. She hits this one sharply down the first base line. Foul ball.
I don't know if the first base coach has got a target on his head today or not, but I think that's ball number 4 that has been hit in that vicinity. So
they might be mad at him. I don't know.
Must have made him run the other day for something.
Yeah. 0-1 the count. Change-up bounces in the turf for ball 1. That pitch misses low and away for ball 2. So after a 1-2-3 first inning, 3 strikeouts in the second inning, Mustangs giving up 2 runs here in the third, and the Tigers are still threatening. That pitch misses out for ball 3, so 3-1 the count. Tomlin's looking to get on here and move the runners. And she will. Ball 4. Ball gets away from Abby and just comes back to the backstop. Coach Glass comes out to talk to his infield here. We're going to have bases loaded. We're going to have a pitch and change here. So bottom half of the third inning, we're going to have a pitch and change for the Mustangs. We'll be right back right here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee. Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com. A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Welcome back into the bottom half of the third inning. Tigers got bases loaded here. Chelsea Atkinson goes to the circle for the Mustangs. First pitch strike to Ansley Lovett, the DP. That pitch runs out for ball one, so 1-1 the count. Brendan Snyder comes in for Jesse Chance, goes to left field. Braley Winters moves over to center. Aubrey Ezel comes in to play short, and Mallory Corbin goes to first base. Swing and a miss for strike two there. So Chelsea comes in and gets ahead. 1-2 strikes, as has been the case the first two games. When we have pitch and change, we have a roulette in the defensive side of things. That pitch right down the middle for strike three. And so a big out for the Mustangs there as Chelsea comes in and gets her first strikeout. Second out of the inning, so bases loaded. This one's lifted high and out of play over our heads for strike one to Madison Haygood. She struck out in the second inning. Batting here for the second time, third inning. Pitch is in the dirt. Abby Andrews, who has come in to catch for Sam Steff. So lots happened here in the bottom half of the third inning for the Mustangs. Sam was unable to go, so we bring in Abby Andrews, who started Monday night. Swing and a miss for strike two. So 1-2 strikes here to Haywood. And in the meantime, give up 2 runs. This one's ripped into left field. Brenlin's not able to make the catch there. Ball gets all the way against the fence. 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs will score. It'll be a base clearing double there for Madison Haywood. And the Tigers will take a 5-1 lead there. Big hit. Brenlin makes a good effort at it there, just not able to squeeze it in. Gets by her, rolls all the way to the fence. Devers will bat here with a runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch strike. This pitch fouled back and out of play for strike 2, so 0-2 the count. Chelsea gets way ahead here. So you got a new catcher, you got a new left fielder, you got center field's new shortstop, first base. A lot of moving parts here for the Mustangs, giving up 5 runs here in the bottom half of the third inning. Got some questions about the ball here. Not sure what the. I guess the coach was letting her.
I think she was
letting her
letting
pick
her choose,
which one. Yeah, letting her pick which one she wanted. So had a couple softballs there. Chelsea picks one. This one's high, gets away. Abby's off the net, down to third. Not in time. And so the runner will take third on the stolen base there. 1-2 strikes at the plate.
Go, babe. All right, good try. Spin it right here. Lynn.
Well, that one gets away, bounces off the net right back to her, so 2-2.
Let's go defense! Need you right here, kid.
The ball gets away and the runner scores from third. We throw the ball away down to third, down to first, and gets into left field. And Cam picks it up there, so the runner's gonna score. We got a 3-2 count at the plate, so all of that happened at first is irrelevant. The run does score, so 6-1 is the pass ball there. So 3-2 the count here, 2 outs and nobody on at this point. Strike 3 for the third out, but not before the Tigers get 6 runs. The Mustangs will come up here in the top half of the 4th inning, trailing 1-6 right here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
We'll just go with the one.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Welcome back to Mustang softball here. Macy K. Livingston comes to the plate for the top half of the 4th inning. Swings at the first pitch, hits a ball to the third baseman. She fields it over to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Brenlyn Snyder, who came in for Jesse Chance. In the bottom half of the third. Bottom half of the third was a perfect storm for the Mustangs there. Just a lot of things went south. Brendan swings at the first pitch and fouls it back off the net for strike 1. I'm sure they're good pitches, but Michael, we sure have swung at a bunch of first pitches. This one lined into center field, and the center fielder is not able to make the catch there. Brendan's going to extend that to second. Should be on second base. Error on the center fielder there. Will put Brendan on second base with 1 out here. So Channa Reed will bat for her second time. She had a single back in the 2nd inning, stranded at first. Mustangs have stranded 5 runners so far in this game. Something that has plagued them through 2 games of the season here. She watches strike 1 from Jackson, who comes out for her 4th inning of work. Chelsea Atkinson standing on deck. If we could get Chenna on, flip the line up here. This pitch fouled right back over our heads for strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Top of the 4th, Mustangs trailing 6-1. Obviously, Michael, if you're the Mustangs, you just want to get a couple here.
Yeah, you don't need to get all 5 back here same inning, but you need to inch back here, especially in this one.
Swing and a miss will be the second out, so it'll be left up to Chelsea Atkinson here to see if we can get any, with Brennan Snyder standing on second base. Chelsea will look to try to get an RBI here. She's 0 for 2 on the day. That pitch is outside for ball 1. This pitch hits sharply right back to the center fielder. Brennan hesitates there, and because of the hesitation, she's unable to score on the single. Chelsea extends that to second base on the throw coming in. Brennan just kind of had to pause and hesitate there. Ball hit pretty sharply right back at her. 2 outs, obviously you're off and running. That'll bring Breeley Winters up to the plate. No doubt the kid you want in this spot. She hits one into center field. It will not get down. And so the Mustangs will leave runners on second and third here. 2 runners on in the top half of the 4th inning. They still trail 6-1. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the 4th on the X Sports Network.
And my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Ronnie Duggar Field here on the campus of the Lady Tigers of Mount Pleasant. Mustangs come out here bottom half of the 4th inning. We're going to face 9-1-2 again. Jackson, who led off the bottom half of the 3rd inning, a 6-run inning for the Tigers, leads off here again. Pitch finds the outside corner for strike 2. So Chelsea, who comes out for her 2nd inning of work, gets ahead 0-2. This pitch is lifted just over the stands here.
Almost had it.
Good crowd from Loretto and Mount Pleasant. Michael says he almost had it. He's about 40 feet away. But it was close. Sharp hit to Aubrey at shortstop. Over to first and Mallory in time for the 6-3 putout. And so what started as a walk a while ago is an infield ground out here. So we head back to the top. Miss Brewer will face Chelsea for her second time, third at bat of the day. She had a single back in the bottom half of the third. She would extend that single on an error, eventually come around to score.
What you doing my tater chips? You supposed to share.
That pitch misses out for ball 2, so 2-0 the count.
Go.
That's a little blooper right back to Abby behind the plate. And she makes the catch there for the second out of the inning. So great job by Abby Andrews, a freshman on this squad who started the first game in Loretto on Monday night. Had to come in here for Sam, who's nursing an injury. So 2 outs, nobody on. Bella Pugh swings at the first pitch, lifts it into right field. Cam is there and makes the catch. So 1-2-3 inning for the Mustangs. We're going to head to the top half of the fifth. Need to get a few runs here right after these words from our local sponsors.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
For the perfect refrigerator, what about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Welcome back in, top half of the fifth inning. Aubrey Ezel steps to the plate, looks at strike one. We got 3, 4, 5 coming to the plate. Aubrey Ezel, Mallory Corbin, and Kirsten Randall. If you are a Mustang fan, you certainly hope we can get a few right here. Try to get back in this one. Aubrey hits this one sharply. Jackson, who's in her fifth inning of work, kind of sidesteps it there just to get out of the way. Rolls all the way to the center fielder, and so we're going to have a leadoff single. Mallory Corbin, who had a double her last at bat, steps to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the day.
And that double about maybe a foot or two away from being a goner last time.
Run. That pitch runs in for ball 1. Throw down to first, not in time. Aubrey walks back in. So again, if you're the Mustangs here, you don't have to get 5, but sure would like to get a couple.
And if you'd like to, go ahead and get 10.
That'd be okay too. This pitch misses high and outside for ball 2 as Aubrey Ezel's drawing some attention down at first base. Got the catcher looking down there. She throws down. Not in time. Ball 3. 3-0 the count. Mallory's way ahead. For the 3-0 pitch. Aubrey on first base. Strike one right down the middle. So again, looking for a pitch to hit. Wind's kind of blowing across from left to right. And that pitch is going to miss high and outside for ball 4. So going to have runners on first and second. Kirsten, who has been hot today, did have a great at bat last. Ended up reaching on a walk. Doubled in the second. She's 1 for 1 on the day.
Of course, came in with an average at 250. I foresee that going up after today.
A little aggressive there. Swung at a pitch. It was low and inside. The runners do move up on the pass ball. So, 2 runners in scoring position here. 0-1 the count at the plate. Kirsten's been hitting the ball very well. The average don't really show it, but she's been hitting it well. Be a good time right here. This one hit hard to the shortstop. She throws over to first in time. They throw to third to try to get Mallory. They're not going to get her. The ball goes into right field, and so Mallory and Aubrey are going to score. So Kirsten is put out at first, but thanks to the quickness of Aubrey, she gets an RBI, and then Mallory reaches on the throwing error by the first baseman. So Mustangs will take them any way they can get them. That'll bring Cam Hansen to the plate. She'll bat with 1 out. She hits this one hard down the left field line, and it just falls foul. Left fielder made a great effort, almost got there. Ball kind of hung up in the air. It is blowing from left field to right field, blowing from third base to first base across the diamond. So wind was kind of holding that up there. Left fielder almost made a good play. This one's a little dinker over the shortstop, gets back and makes a great catch there for the second out. So
for a minute there, almost perfect placement, but you just got to give credit to where credit's due. Good play by the shortstop.
Absolutely. 2 outs here. Top half of the 5th inning. Macy Kate will bat for her 3rd time of the day. She had a bunt single back in the 2nd. Hit into a 5-3 put out in the 4th. She swings at the first pitch and fouls it right over our heads. Go ahead, Michael. Say
almost had it.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I mean, at least
that time was 20 feet.
At least, Crash, it was, it was just 20 feet instead of 50. So 0-1 the count here. That one's going to miss high for ball 1. So 1-1 the count, nobody on. Macy Kate trying to give us a base runner here with 2 outs. Trailing 6-3. That pitch hits the outside corner for strike 2. So got to be aggressive here with 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. And Mustangs are able to get 2 runs to close the gap, 6-3. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the 5th inning after these words from our sponsors.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Into the bottom half of the fifth inning. First pitch, Miss Scroggins is swinging and she gets under it. Chelsea makes the play there. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Mustangs trailing 6-3 here. Looking for a quick inning defensively, get back in here and get some more runs in the top half of the sixth. That'll bring up Maddie Klein. She'll let ball one pass by. Maddie, who's 1 for 1 on the day, had a single in that big third inning for the Tigers. This one runs inside for ball 2, so 2-0 the count. That one hits the outside corner for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. This one's popped up. Mallory's coming in foul territory and makes the catch for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down. Again, if you're the Mustangs, you want a quick inning here. Try to get 3 outs. Get back in here and get the bats back going. Emma Tomlin will come to the plate here. 5-hole hitter for the Lady Tigers, catcher. She has walked twice in this game. She comes out swinging here. First pitch, foul back. A little blooper right back to Chelsea in the circle. Thankfully, Mallory is 6 foot whatever over there on first base. A little high throw, but she's able to handle it. And that's the third out of the inning. Let's see what the Mustangs can do here in the top half of the 6th. But before that, we got to pay some bills. We'll be right back.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the top half of the 6th inning. Rodney alongside of Michael, alongside of Sam here, bringing you Mustang softball. We're trailing 6-3 here. We're going to see an 8-9-1 to the plate here in the top half of the 6th inning. Brendlin Snyder's going to bat for her second time. Back in the 4th inning, she had a hit to center field. Center fielder wasn't able to make a play on the ball. Unfortunately, Brendlin was stranded at second there. She shows bunt, lays it down perfectly. She will not get down there in time. That'll be the first out of the inning. So that's the second bunt that has just not gone anywhere on this field. Fielded perfectly, thrown perfectly. That'll bring up Abby Andrews. Abby's in the flex spot, came in the third inning as the catcher. She'll bat here for the first time today. Face Miss Jackson, who's in her sixth inning of work. Abby will wisely hold on that one. Abby will be batting here for Miss Channa Reed, who's the DP. Pitch misses as well, so 2-0 the count. Chelsea Atkinson standing on deck, wanting to get a shot here in the top half of the sixth inning. This pitch is drove well into left field. It'll get down, roll all the way to the wall. Abby will hold at second as the Mustangs have gotten in trouble a little bit today, being aggressive on the base pads, and so Coach Glass wisely holds her there at second base. He's going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher here, I would think. So, great piece of hitting. We're going to have Zayla
Hanson, I think.
Zayla Hanson, that is correct. We're going to have Zayla Hanson come in as a courtesy runner. So, great hit by Abby there. No doubt a single that she stretched to second base there. So that'll take us to Chelsea. She'll bat with one out here. Layla on second. She'll lift this one into center field. Center fielder will make the catch there, and Zayla will have to hold on second base. And so 2 outs. Brady Winters will come up to the plate here, trailing 6-3. Breeley's due one here. Has had a rough day at the plate. She hits this one sharply right to the shortstop. Over to first in time, and so we'll strand the runner at second base. So the Mustangs get nothing here in the top half of the sixth. We'll go to the bottom half of the sixth right after these words from our local sponsors.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant here. Ansley Lovett leads off and looks at strike one from Chelsea Atkinson. Chelsea, who's come in here for her fourth inning of work. Pitch misses for ball one, so 1-1 to count. Mustangs trailing 6-3 here, bottom half of the sixth inning. Down to their last 3 outs. And pitch in there for strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lovett, who's 0 for 2 on the day, struck out both times. Swings and misses that one as well, and so that'll be the first out of the inning. It'll be the third strikeout if I have it recorded correctly for Chelsea in this game. Two and 2/3 No 3 innings so far. This one's lifted into shallow right. Cam comes in, and she makes the catch there for the second out of the inning. So Mustangs looking to go 3 up, 3 down here. Got to come in and put up at least 3 runs. So 2 outs, and Gina Devers comes to the plate. She watches ball 1. Second baseman for the Lady Tigers. Hits this one sharply to Aubrey. It's short. She makes the play. Over to Mallory at first. So 3 up, 3 down. Just what the Mustangs needed. Now we got to have 3 runs in the top half of the 7th inning. Let's see if they can do it right after this.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help
Volco
you.
Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
All right, welcome back into the top half of the 7th inning. This is do or die here for the Mustangs. They've got Aubrey Ezel coming to the plate, Mallory Corbin, Kirsten Randall. So part of the lineup that's been as productive as any here. So we'll see what happens. Trailing 6-3. Aubrey hits the first pitch right at the shortstop. A really hard hit ball, just right at her. And that'll be the first out. So Mallory Corbin will come to bat here. Mustangs, who gave up all 6 runs in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, had 2 errors in that inning, had a pitching change, had a catching change in that inning. Just disastrous as you look at the scoreboard, and it's all zeros with the exception of the 3rd inning. Mallory will look at the 1-0 pitch here. She'll hit it sharply into shallow center field, and it'll get down. We'll have a 1-out single here. So if you're the Mustangs, first goal is to get the tying run to the plate. And that's got to be in the back of your mind here. Kirsten Randall comes to the plate with Mallory on first, 1 out, trailing by 3. One for 2 on the day is Kirsten. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. So Miss Abby Jackson comes in for her 7th inning of work here, looking to try to go the complete game. This pitch is lifted into right field. Right fielder's over, not able to make the catch. Mallory's not able to take off, and so she takes off then, and she's going to get to 3rd, and Kirsten's going to get to 2nd thanks to the error on the right fielder. And so with 1 out, the tying run comes to the plate in Cam Hansen. We're going to have substitution here. We're going to have number 21. Allie Mae Surratt. Allie Mae Surratt's going to come in for Kirsten Randall here at second base. So with one out, runners on second, third, Cam Hansen represents the tying run at the plate here. And that ball hits her. That ball hits her, and so she's going to reach on the hit batman. And Mount Pleasant's coach is going to call time here. Looks like
maybe going to the bullpen.
We may be going to the bullpen here for the closeout. We'll wait and get the signal here. Maybe she's just waving the outfielders to stay out there. Just going to come out, probably just settle down her pitcher. Got the tying run at first base. Got the go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Macy Kate Livingston. Just got one out here. Macy Kate would typically bunt, but I'm not real sure why you'd bunt here, Michael. Trailing by 3. Mr. Umpire is going to come in and break up the huddle. And coach from Mount Pleasant settling her pitcher down here. Mustangs got 1 run in the second, got 2 runs in the 5th. Trying to get at least 3 here in the 7th. Macy Kate, who could give them the lead here with a home run. Not sure that's part of her game, though. That pitch is down in the turf for ball 1. So obviously a walk's a run. You'd take that. Good hit to the gap would probably score 2. Pitch in there for strike 1. And Jackson knows she has nowhere to put her, so wisely comes back and evens the count here. So Macy Kate's looking to get the ball in a gap somewhere. I would say find the grass, but I guess it'd be find the turf.
Yeah, find the turf. I don't think there's any real grass out here.
This one's a little high, but she lifts it into left center field. Center fielder's over there to make the catch. And she makes the catch there. And run scores.
They may be
gonna
appeal this one.
They're checking to see if she left early. And the umpires are talking about it, and he calls her out. And so that's, at this point, going to end the ball game. And Coach Glass asked for an explanation, and so that's going to end the ball game. Macy Kate flies out to the center fielder for the second catch. They say Mallory left early at third, and so she's the third out of the inning. So the Mustangs are going to fall here 6-3 in their district opener. They'll be 0-1 in the district. They'll be 1-2 on the season. We'll square off with Hardin County tomorrow at 4:30 in Loretto. Any thoughts, Michael, before we close this one out?
Biggest thing, Loretto, not that they had a terrible day at the plate. as far as getting contact on the ball, it just feels like every ball that was hit was right towards a Mount Pleasant defender. That's this thing is going to come with, you hate to say luck, but that's just a lot of falls into the athletics world today. But I think a lot of that has to play into it, though. Just got to work on the batting, got to work on pitching. Other than 1 inning, this is a good game for Loretto. So,
if I have it recorded correctly, they left 10 runners on base. So that puts them right in the middle of Monday night's game where they left 12, Tuesday night's game where they left 9. And so, got to figure out a way to score runs, hit the ball hard. Came out aggressive in the first couple of innings, got a few crazy outs on the base pads there. You might like to redo those a little bit. Aubrey Ezel gets a little aggressive, gets thrown out. Just some little things like that obviously you don't mind the aggressiveness. But the third inning, give up all 6 runs in the third inning, proves to be the downfall of the Mustangs here in the district opener. Well, for Michael Mullenix, for Sam Camp on production, this is Rodney Livingston. We'll see you tomorrow evening, 4:30 game time against Hardin County in Summertown. Have a great Thursday evening.
This is the X Sports Network.